I've mentioned in a past video that I am very scared of stagnation, but that doesn't mean that stillness isn't useful. Hi, I'm Jed, and today we're going to talk about the opposite of what you want to be doing in life. Just kidding. We're going to talk about stillness. In the world that we live in today, there's 100 million things that are happening at every single second. Everything's changing. Everything is moving, everything is going faster than you, and it feels almost impossible to keep up. And that's normal. That's a normal feeling to have. The world is accelerating at a very dangerous rate, but I do think that we're going to hit a wall soon, and that's not necessarily bad. We're going to probably realize how important stillness actually is, and probably go back to the olden days for a little while. Maybe not. Maybe that's just me spewing garbage again. But I do think that there is this thing that we're slowly losing that we will definitely remember and start giving importance again. An excellent example of this is video games. Video games are evolving like crazy. 10 years ago, you told me that esports would be as big as it is now, and I would have went like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, but only because I was a gamer back then. You would have asked anybody other than me, they would have probably not believed you. And the issue with e-athletes is that the game is always changing. There's always a new game coming out. Valorant, if you're the best at CSGO, you might be good at Valorant, but it's still two very different games. If you were the best in the world at Dota, maybe League of Legends isn't your thing. And if League of Legends becomes a bigger competitive game than Dota, which is now older than Dinosaur Dirt, you're left in the dust. The opposite of that is sports. Sports never change. Sports have rules and laws that you can never break. And they'll never, the rules changes a little bit, but almost nothing. The soccer that we play today is the soccer that we played, for generations. Baseball, same thing. Football, same thing. Any kind of Olympic sport, same thing. It's easy to see that difference between the internet world and the real world. The difference between, everything moving so fast and everything going slow. I'm not going to sit here and say that, we should go back to the old times where it was simpler. No, I love video games, and I'm deadly afraid of stagnation. And I don't think that, you should wish the world to stop. But there's still that importance that I feel like has been slowly, gradually getting lost. Stillness isn't necessarily in the games you play. It's also in the videos you watch. I recently restarted watching old donkey League of Legends videos. I don't know why I keep talking about League of Legends on this show. I really need to stop. I'm not that into League. I play a game a week or 2 games a week maximum. But I was watching, the old donkey videos, and the game, League of Legends for back then is very different than it is now. But the video itself didn't change. It's never going to change, and it's probably always going to be there. At least as long as YouTube is, or as long as Donkey is, which is a scary thought. But putting yourself and putting that state of mind that you were in and putting all that work into a single video that will stay there for the foreseeable future, it anchors you down tremendously. And I feel like, any kind of YouTuber that's done this kind of stuff can relate to this. Some of my oldest videos that I made were a year ago almost to the day, and it's scary because back then, a year ago, I was a very, 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 very different person, and the me from a few years in the future will be extremely different from the person that I am now. But those videos are still there. That feeling is still there. I guess today I don't want to make 2 long ones. I've made a long one yesterday, and I definitely kind of oscillate between crazy mode and calm mode. But sometimes it's nice to have a nice little chit chat about a subject that I'm very passionate about. I think it's important to have both. To both have change, evolution, and something to anchor you down and to make you, realize and step back. Step back onto what's happening. For me, that thing is YouTube videos. Not the YouTube videos that I make, but the YouTube videos that I used to watch. It's the music that I listen to. It's the games that I play. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. So, bye-bye. Have a great night.